Hey there, Mustangs. Welcome to school for the week of May 16th.
Let's start off the week with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Job well done. Let's see what's happening at Westlake this week.
Thanks for the update. Last week, we continued our RISE review games and completed the third week of RISE testing. Let's find out more.
Hey there, Mustangs. I am getting so excited about what you've accomplished. I hope you realize you are 3 weeks into the 4-week RISE testing interval. It's just been amazing. Now, the RISE testing has had 2 things going on. We've had the M Games Part 2, which is really your review quizzes. If you remember this last week, you were doing review quizzes on mathematics. And simultaneously, you've been doing the RISE test, which we just were doing the RISE science test, which we actually have Mr. Johnson doing a great job of getting the science stamp cards. They're all getting poured in here, and we'll do a drawing in just a moment for a prize basket for those. But I get ahead of myself. Let's talk about the quizzes first. Those were your last 4 M Games Part 2 quizzes. They were on math. It was exciting. We had 8th grade win Monday, 8th grade win Tuesday. And then we had 7th grade come back and take a victory on Wednesday. And on Thursday, guess who won? 7th grade won! Yes! I know, you've been cheering for that 7th grade. I've been cheering for the 8th grade. She's been cheering for the 7th grade. I don't know. So this is unique. We haven't had this in any of the 4 weeks, but we actually had a 2-2 tie this week. I don't know what to do. I do know what to do. I already came up with a decision. I feel like you both, when 2 people win the Olympics, they both get gold medals. I'm willing to award 200 crazy points to all of the students. 7th grade and 8th grade, you all get to walk away with the 200 crazy points. Ms. Lowry will add that into their account. You've added all the others in, right? Oh, good. Good. We don't want to promise something we don't deliver, right? So excellent job on that. Now let's switch gears a little bit and talk not about the M Games quizzes, but the actual RISE testing. Science. Oh my gosh, this was so exciting. These papers that are coming down fast and furious from Mr. Johnson, I was so impressed as I walked into those rooms, not only the way you were working on that and getting the stamps, but what you were actually achieving. I couldn't get over how many kids were beating their TMI score from last year. In fact, I better get my numbers exactly right because Mrs. Sanchez is so good with our data. She actually sent it to me not long ago. This week, we had 275 students beat their TMI from last year on the science test. That's incredible. If you add that to last week when we did language arts, that means we're up to 335 kids have earned the I'll Rise Up t-shirt already and the taco at the end of the school year. So incredible. 335. We still have 1 more week of testing on the math test. I don't think we've ever given away 335 t-shirts for the personal best, and we're only going to add more to that as we do the math test, which is pretty exciting. Math test is coming up this week. We'll do it on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We'll have more information tomorrow about that, but this is the victory lap moment. You've done so well on the writing test, the language arts test, the science test. There's only 1 left. It is the math test. We'll do it this week. But let's finish with my favorite part. At the end, of course, we'll do a big drawing. We'll have some big ticket items. We'll have some more of these gift baskets, but each week along the way, we like to be able to draw one of these out and be able to award a basket so that you know what's coming. Mr. Johnson, I think he's done putting them in. Have you pulled one out? I know. You have? Let's hand it over to Mrs. Lowry. I'll take this. You take that. Okay. All right, Mrs. Lowry.
All right, the lucky winner of this week's basket.
Good stuff.
It's got some.
Oh, pink flip-flops. Pink flip-flops.
Pink flip-flops.
It's the time of year for pink flip-flops.
This is exciting. A
Another
personal
glider.
fan.
Foam glider. some sort of glow flying disc. Oh, and it even has it in Spanish as well. That'll be very exciting. Actually, I think that's French.
Mr. Howe, you can't have this basket because it goes to Guadalupe Zavala Lopez. Congratulations, Guadalupe.
You can come pick this up. This will be actually down here in the office. You can come pick it up. It'll have your name on it. So to Guadalupe, good work. Everybody else, remember, we're going to actually have every one of those stamps be one of the times your name is entered into the drawing that we will do at the end of all of our testing. We'll award those prizes during our final assembly of the year, which we're looking forward to. Keep up the great work. Let's see how you finish. Thank you, Mustangs.
Thank you for trying your very hardest on the Science Rise test. Let's keep the momentum going this week with math in order to earn the STEM Rising Festival.
Mustangs, I know I've already talked a lot about the M games and the RISE testing, but I need to talk to you about a little bit more data because I need you to know how incredibly close you are to hitting the goal and earning the STEM Rising Festival. Now, you already know that we are doing each of these tests trying to set a new personal best, beating our TMI score on how we did on the language arts, the science, and this week the math test from last year. If you do that, you earn the t-shirt, you earn the taco on the taco truck at the end of the year. But we also have a school-wide goal of seeing if we as a school can beat how we did on 2 of the 3 subject areas from last year. So we've already taken 2 of the tests. Let me tell you how you're doing. The first test we took was the language arts test. And we actually a year ago finished with 22% of the kids proficient on the language arts test. This year, we are just slightly beneath that at 21%. Now, don't fret. Not everybody's done taking the test yet, so it could still go up from there. Also, I've seen in the past that as the state cleans up the numbers, it sometimes in the next few weeks does even a little bit of a bump of a percent or so. So we are really right on target, just slightly below where we were a year ago. In science, a year ago, we did 24% proficient. 24% of the kids in the school were proficient in science a year ago. As of the recording of this episode, we currently have 29% proficient. A huge jump. You creamed it from last year. That one looks to be a lock. I know we still got some more kids to finish testing, and they might just add on to that. But right now, it looks pretty locked in. You have beat how the Westlake students did a year ago in science. You nearly are there with language arts. You are for sure there with science. So I say we leave it not to be a mystery. We've got math in front of us. A year ago, we had 14% proficient in math. If we can beat that this week, independent of what happens with language arts, that one's still a possibility, but independent of what happens with language arts, if we can beat the 14% proficiency mark of math from a year ago, you've done it. You've earned the STEM Rising Festival, and we get to celebrate the finish of the year in the best possible way. Stay on target. You've got this. Good luck, Mustangs.
What do you think is in the egg?
Ducks.
Ducks.
A dinosaur. He's gonna eat everybody. An egg.
And you think an egg is inside the egg?
Yeah.
It's going to hatch another egg.
Yeah.
Whoa. My mind.
I'm so smart, bro.
Bunny? A bird?
A bunny
I don't know.
or a bird? Good guesses.
It could be a velociraptor or quails.
It's an ostrich, guys. It's
An ostrich is hatching inside of our office?
I swear to you, it's a duck. No, it's a snake! It's a snake!
Stop
It's a
it.
snake!
It's a T-Rex. It's a T-Rex.
It's a
The Eiffel Tower for sure. I think it's a hamburger.
Hello, Don Quail. Woohoo! High five!
A Celadon Fornix quail?
Celadon, blue quail eggs.
I think it's a quail.
A quail?
Quail.
Definitely a quail. Quail.
A quail.
Hey there, Mustangs. It's Mrs. Lowry again. I have had the best week hearing all of your guesses about what these eggs were. We had some really, really creative guesses, and then we had some very scientific guesses, and a lot of kids who did a lot of research and told me exactly what they are. So you know by now that they are a special breed of quail called Celadon cortunix quail. The Celadon is the only breed that I know of that has the pale blue tint to their eggs. So we've done a little bit of checking on the eggs, and it looks like we have a few that are developing pretty nicely. This week is hatch week. So if all goes well, they should spend about 18 days in this incubator, which means on this Thursday, we should be expecting to see some action in there. Now, I want to prepare you. Sometimes it takes a full day for as many of those eggs to hatch as we can. We're not sure they're all fertilized, so we may not get all 11 eggs hatching, but hopefully we'll get a couple. And if you are interested in watching this action, we will have a live webcam angled right on this incubator. You can check that out by following the link, tinyurl.com/WLQuail.
So fun. We cannot wait to see how much they grow this week. Let's head to Mr. Edwards for an announcement.
Hey, Westlake, how we doing today? All right, hey, I got a couple things for you. Since we're coming to the end of the year, Monday the 16th, I need all books and all Chromebooks returned back to the school. Now, if you're a 7th grader and you're going to be here next year, you can come in and I can renew it and you can keep it over the summer. So just make sure Monday the 16th, okay, make sure you get the books and the Chromebooks turned back into the library so we don't have to charge you. And I have one other piece for people. All right, I have a couple of Kindles that I wanted to give away to some people that were kind of like top readers over the year. So I've got a bucket of names, and I've got 2 of them. So here, hand from off screen. Oh, okay. Who's that name? Let's see. So one goes to Abigail Owens. So Abigail, if you come see me in the library, I have a prize for you. And our other hand off screen. Oops. Alexis Remigo. Probably said that wrong. Remigo. So for both of you, I have got a Kindle that you can take and keep and read to your heart's desire. We're out.
That's it for us. Thanks for watching.
This is Mustang Media.